The Moonshiner role up and running, what could be the next role we see with the possible Outlaw Pass number 3? You guys' thoughts coming up now. Howdy Cowpoke, AustinBMX155 and thanks for checking out today's community response video. We got some good information for you guys, all from the community. With the Moonshiner role just dropping, brought us all kinds of new items to the game, including properties, new missions, new storyline, some new horses, as well as a bunch more content paths for the game. So what can we expect next? What will we expect possibly when the Outlaw Pass number 3 comes out? Will we get another branch of one of the current roles already in the game? Your guys' thoughts on our community response post are amazing. We're gonna go over those right now. But first up, we got Ragnarok's comment, and it's a good one because it's got the most likes. He wants anything that works. Now we know there was a few pretty bad issues when the Moonshiner role first came out. We actually had some issues with a few of the roles when they first came out. I think the Bounty Hunter also had some issues with it as well. But the Moonshiner role definitely wasn't game breaking, but it allowed you to not be able to rank up very fast at all. So hopefully with Rockstar is getting this kind of stuff fixed. I haven't seen too many issues over the weekend or so. If you guys are still having issues with Moonshiner, definitely let us know down in the comments. But definitely any kind of role that comes up, we definitely need something that's going to work. I know Rockstar probably does a lot of testing, so it takes a while to make these roles, but hey, it's a game. Games can have glitches once you get them put out there. As long as they're staying on top of it, I'm not too worried about it. Although we have had quite a lot of issues in the game that have lingered on for a long time, including some of the big ones still in the game, like animal spawns and camp. Camp's getting a lot better, but animal spawns are still a big problem. So in this video, we're going to talk about more smaller roles that we could see extend from the current larger roles, Bounty Hunter, Collector, Trader, as the Moonshiner was an extension of the Trader role. First up, we got a role that everybody's looking forward to, and Rockstar's even hinted towards this in some of their interviews, so we know it's probably coming in the future at some point. It may be what we see next, and it's the Lawman role. And Grafer says a Lawman role would be a great addition to the Bounty Hunter role. We may see that soon. OK Boomer says he'd like to see a Bounty Hunter role be extended. Not too much to do with that role, but it would be awesome if you could have dogs come with you. That'd be awesome. For example, our dogs could help us track down and finding clues. So what would consist of a Lawman role? If we think about how the Moonshiner role works, some of the extension roles that we get for the Bounty Hunter and the Collector may take that same path and have yourself another little business location or, our Moonshiner shack. So a Lawman role might allow you to actually pick which city you want to be a lawman in. You may become the road sheriff, the Saint Denis sheriff, and you maybe have to do, it could be repetitive like Bounty Hunter missions, but they could make it a lot more interesting with actually having to go out and find evidence and doing other things that a lawman would have to do in a town, right? Not just going out and getting that bad guy and bringing him back to the lawman, but actually taking care of all the stuff after that. Dude, let me know what you guys thinking about the lawman role, if that would be one that you would like to see take hold of the Bounty Hunter role, an extension of that. So moving on to the Collector role, we're not sure if we're going to get an extension at all of any of these roles, but we're just doing a little bit of assumption here. The Collector role could have a lot of different paths that people could take. Dogface says he'd like to see something in the medical field, something to do with voodoo like the Night Folk. In the story mode, you're able to help out sick people all the time. Voodoo pagan symbols are all over the place. It'd be pretty dope. To incorporate a medical role in the Collector, it may not be more of a doctor, but more of like a traveling medicine man type role possibly, where you would have your traveling shack and maybe use the Collector role to go find particular potent medicines that you could craft and then sell those, kind of like we do with the Moonshiner role. So that would definitely be a lot of fun and would take you all over the map to be able to find these ingredients and get them all made up. Possibly could even add some story mode to that, but that would be a pretty cool extension to the Collector role. So for the Collector role, you guys always come with a bunch of awesome ideas, and one of them always stands out quite a lot. We got our car here. It says for the Collector, their role is extended Prospector, so you can collect gold and don't have to do extreme grinding. Well, you probably would still have to do some grinding if you're going to be actually collecting gold as a prospector. Ace Place agrees. He says, my friends and I were talking about a possibility of a gold prospector role, digging and penning for gold nuggets in the mines and the rivers. Would fit the time period pretty good, I think. That's definitely a good assumption for the roles that we could get extension of the Collector role. I'm not sure how much content they could have into that. That sounds pretty linear for what they could do, although the extension roles kind of are like that with the Moonshiner role. There could be some prospector roles where you have to go, you know, attack another rival prospector. So with the theme of the extension roles like the Moonshiner, we could see an actual property with the prospector role. You could have a set location of a site where you actually do your mining on a certain river, or maybe it could be the mine over by Annisburg and you take care of that one. My only issue with the prospecting role is getting gold from it. How much could you actually get? I'm pretty sure Rockstar's not going to want us grinding super hard to get gold, because that is their high value currency in the game. Moving on with the collector role, Frank actually brought up a pretty good point. He says a proper treasure hunter would be great. Less random collections and more cave exploring, puzzle solving for treasure chests. I have said that quite a lot. I love how the treasure maps work in the story mode, where you actually have to figure out where they are. Of course, just like the collector role happened when now we have the collector map, eventually we all would know exactly where all these treasures were at and how to find them. Same thing happened with story mode, but that first initial finding that map and actually being able to figure out where exactly we have to go to get that would be a lot of fun as a collector. So if we do get any kind of new roles, I'm pretty sure the next ones we get will be an extension, like we got the Moonshiner role. Rockstar's talked about that quite a lot. They want to extend with the current roles we have. If we do get a brand new role, I know what everyone wants. We got some comments right now. Toast Rack says running a ranch would be cool. Anti says it would die to have an actual ranch or farmer role with own property to take care of. And Wiley also sums it up and says something on the lines to take out wild horses. A rancher perhaps would be cool, even if the cattle or sheep that you had to take them to town to be sold. If you guys have seen any of my previous videos about any of the roles, the rancher is the next big one that we'd like to see. You know, the rancher, have your own property, sell horses, sheep, cows, even chickens would be pretty awesome. Okay, Poke, make sure to let us know down in the comments what kind of role you want to see next. Pretty sure it's going to be an extension role when we get one. Hopefully we get an Outlaw Pass number 3 and they just keep this cycle going where we get an extension role, maybe another Outlaw Pass, and then maybe this summer or something we'll get some big, huge new role. So we're not going to have a community response video for next week because of the holidays and whatnot. Everyone needs a break, including myself, so hope you guys understand. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.